which is addressed to the leader of the council. As you know, Hart is facing a significant structural budget deficit for the foreseeable future. The level 1 and level 2 savings identified so far do not fill the financial black hole. Nearby East Hampshire and Havant councils get along fine with just one CEO and senior management team shared between them. Yet Hart, one of the smallest local authorities in the country, has 2 CEOs. What actions are you taking to ensure this shameful waste of taxpayers' money does not continue? Councillor Neighbour to respond.
And thank you, Mr. Turner, for the question. So in context, members may recall that upon the retirement of the previous chief executive some 7 years ago, we went from having a chief executive with 2 directors to 2 joint chief executives. This accrued a saving of roughly £80,000 a year. Cumulatively, that's over £500,000 saved to date. The example of East Hants and Havant is cited, where they share a chief executive across 2 local authorities. But the real devil is in the detail. A comparison of senior management costs across the authorities equates to roughly £2 million per authority in Havant and East Hampshire. The same comparison in Hart is 1.4 million. Mr. Turner goes on to talk about Hart being one of the smallest councils in the country. Well, that's not quite the case. There are 2 councils, actually smaller districts, just in Hampshire, Rushmore and Gosport. And in fact, there are, make sure I get the figure right, 64 district councils that are smaller than Hart in 2019. That's the latest information I could find. I apologise. So perhaps if we're looking at size, we should look at the cost per head. So if we do a comparison of the senior management costs, these are the public figures, cost per head divided by the population, this comes out in Hart, a resident to pay £13.80. In East Hants and Havant, it averages out at £16.43. And just to give an example of a neighbouring district, in Basingstoke, it's £22.72. Just for context, a senior member of staff is someone who earns £50,000 or in excess, to give you an idea of the type of scale of work we're talking about. So I actually believe that in respect of our senior management costs, we can demonstrate value for money for the people of Hart. However, part of the question rightly concentrates on the structural budget deficit, which is a point well made, as we have openly reported on it in several documents during the year, and we all know that we have a challenging budget round. We will not stand still. We will always look at the management structure we have in place to deliver the service we provide to the people of Hart. But at the moment, we are content they are fit for purpose.
Thank you very much.